In this video, I'll explain reactions of alcohols. What is the functional group of alcohol? Functional group of alcohol is OH. What is the general formula we write? ROH. R is what? R is a aliphatic system. Under reactions of alcohol, the first reaction is known as the esterification reaction. Known as the esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. Now, what is this esterification reaction? Esterification reaction is conversion of alcohols into esters. What is the formula of ester or the functional group? Functional group of ester is a COO, or can be written as the R, COO and R. R groups can be same or can be different. Okay, so to start with the alcohols, but there are different types of the esterification reaction. Okay, alcohols can react with the carboxylic acids. Alcohols can react with the acid chlorides, and they can also react with the acid anhydrides, These chlorides and anhydrides are derivatives of carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid general formula is RCOOH, right? That of acid chloride is RCOCl, and that of the anhydride is RCO twice O, right? So we'll write down the three sets of reaction. First one with the carboxylic acid, alcohol ROH reacts with carboxylic acid RCOOH. Okay, so let me make use of two different R groups. Let it be R dash. Reaction takes place in the presence of acid medium, generally concentrated sulfuric acid. Now, what is the role of concentrated sulfuric acid? Concentrated sulfuric acid acts as the dehydrating agent. Removal of water molecule takes place, and after that we are going to get the esters. Okay, so remove first water molecule, remove hydrogen from the alcohol and OH from the carboxylic acid. So we are left with the RO. Then attach the CO group. Then R dash. So we have got a COO group, ester group, correct? This is known as the ester. Or I can write the reverse order R dash COOR. Okay. This is the correct way of writing the esters, because we need to write the first RCO group first. Okay. That is the RCOOR. And generally esters have got fruity smell. They have got a fruity smell. That's why these compounds can also be used in the fragrance. Okay. This is the first reaction. What is the role of concentrated sulfuric acid? It acts as a dehydrating agent, removes water molecule from two molecules, alcohol and carboxylic acid. Here, water molecule is removed from two different substances, intermolecular dehydration. Okay, this is the first reaction. Next one we'll write with respect to acid chloride. Okay, alcohol reacts with ROH reacts with acid chloride RCOCl. Okay, RCOCl. Let me write it as the R dash. This is the alcohol. This is the acid chloride. Now what we'll do is we have to remove the HCl. You have to remove the HCl. H, hydrochloric acid, is an acid, correct? To remove an acid, we require a base. Okay, and we make use of your organic base, weaker base, and that is a pyridine. Okay, pyridine is a very good organic base to remove the acids from the substance to form the salt. Okay, so side product is now HCl plus we get RO, then attach the CO group, CO, and then R dash, or you can written as R dash COOR, which is the ester. Okay, Now, pyridine formed neutralizes the hydrochloric acid to give the salt, right? This is with respect to the acid chloride. Third one, with respect to the acid anhydride. Okay, third reaction, C. Okay, so alcohol, ROH, alcohol reacts with the acid anhydride. Acid anhydride formula RCO, RCO attached to the oxygen. Okay, let me write this R dash here. Clear? So what will happen now? Now we require here, in this case we require the acid medium, concentrated sulfuric acid. Remove hydrogen from the alcohol part. Remove hydrogen. Now, what we can do is we can form one carboxylic acid. So this is the R dash COOH, one carboxylic acid we get. Okay, side product carboxylic acid plus, okay, other one. So I'll start writing the R dash first, R dash, then CO, then attaches to the oxygen, then R. This is known as the ester. Therefore reactions are called as the esterification reactions. Okay, clear? So this is the first reaction, esterification reaction, starting with the alcohol, or it can react to the carboxylic acid or acid chloride or acid anhydride. Product remains the same. The medium can be different. It can be concentrated sulfuric acid or it can be pyridine as the base. Okay, either acid or the base, depending on the side products to be removed. Right? This is the first one. Second reaction under alcohol is reaction with the hydrogen halide. Reaction with hydrogen halide. Reaction with hydrogen halide. Hydrogen halide. Hydrogen halide. Clear? Yeah. Now, hydrogen halide H, halide X. X is nothing but halogen. It can be hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid, or hydroiodic acid. Reaction is very simple. Okay, alcohol ROH reacts with the hydrogen halide, any of these acids. Okay, these acids can act as the dehydrating agent, removes water molecule, concentrated acid. So we get RX and side product is water molecule. So we can start with the alcohol and end up with the which one? Alkyl is attached to the halogen. Alkyl halide or haloalkane we get. Okay, so let me write down the alkyl halide. Correct? Alkyl halide. So alcohols can also be converted into alkyl halides using hydrochloric acid or hydrobromic acid or hydroiodic acid. Okay, clear? This is a very simple reaction. Now, if I make use of concentrated hydrochloric acid and if I make use of anhydrous zinc chloride. What do you mean by anhydrous? Without moisture. Otherwise, zinc chloride can take up water molecule easily. Okay. So, we can make use of hydrochloric acid along with the anhydrous zinc chloride, which is a catalyst for the reaction. Whenever this kind of catalyst is there, rate of reaction increases. Okay. Now, there are different types of alcohols: primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. Some alcohol easily reacts with the concentrated HCl, and for some alcohols, okay, we require extra catalyst anhydrous. Now this reagent, mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride, is known as the Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent. Okay, so what is Lucas reagent? Lucas reagent is mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride. Now what is the use of this one? This is used as a test. Okay, so therefore it is known as the Lucas test or Lucas reagent test. Now what is the use of this test? This can be used to distinguish primary alcohol, secondary alcohol or tertiary alcohol. Okay, so making use of this test, we can find out which one is the primary alcohol, which is the secondary alcohol, which is the tertiary alcohol. Clear? Now how does the reaction takes place? Okay, the reaction taking place is, let me take this. experiment part, observation, inference. So what we do is we take alcohol and Lucas reagent. What is Lucas reagent? Concentrated hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride. Okay. If the turbidity appears immediately, turbidity, suspension, okay, immediately, that is a tertiary alcohol. If the white turbidity appears after some time, it is a secondary alcohol. No turbidity at room temperature, primary alcohol, which means at room temperature, tertiary alcohol easily reacts with the Lucas reagent and primary alcohol is less reactive toward the Lucas reagent at room temperature and secondary alcohol is a intermediate between the two. Clear? Which means which is a very highly reactive alcohol? Tertiary alcohol. Okay, therefore we can write okay order of reactivity of alcohols towards the Lucas reagent. So tertiary alcohol easily reacts compared to secondary, compared to primary alcohols. Okay, alcohols. Clear? So this is the use of the Lucas reagent. So what is Lucas reagent? Lucas reagent is a mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride. Right? Yeah. This is the second reaction with the hydrogen halides. Clear? Now third reaction is known as the reaction with the phosphorus trihalide. Reaction with phosphorus. Reaction with the phosphorus trihalide. Phosphorus P element. Trihalide halogen X 3 times. Okay. So let me take one of the example for phosphorus trihalide is a PCl3. Correct? Or PBr3. This is the example, correct? So let me write on in general now, PX3. Okay? Yeah? So how does the reaction takes place? Alcohol, ROH, reacts with the phosphorus trihalide. Remember, phosphorus trihalide, phosphorus pentahalide, hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid, that is the HX in general, previous reaction, they always give rise to the alkyl halide. That means you have to remove this, okay? Phosphorus, hydrogen, oxygen. So we get alkyl halide in general. Okay. If there is a PCl3, alkyl chloride, methyl bromide, all these categories. Okay. How many halogens are there? 3. So 3 times R, 3 times alcohol. So this is the alkyl halide plus what are we going to get? Remaining part. So we can get one the phosphorus acid. Okay. Hydrogens how many are there? 3 are there. H3. How many phosphorus are there? 1 in number. 1 phosphorus. How many oxygens are there? 3. H3PO3. And what is the H3PO3? H3PO3 is called as the orthophosphorus acid. Orthophosphorus acid. Okay. So alcohols can be converted into alkyl halide in the presence of the PX3. Right? This is the third reaction. What was the first reaction? First reaction was esterification. Second reaction is with the hydrogen halide. And the third reaction with the phosphorus trihalide. Okay. Next one, fourth reaction, an important reaction wherein we are going to study the mechanism. Okay. Fourth one is called as the dehydration of alcohol. Dehydration of alcohol. Okay. What do you mean by dehydration? Dehydration stands for removal of water. It stands for removal of H2O. Correct? H2O. Which means we require dehydrating agent. Okay. Dehydrating agent. What are the dehydrating agents we have got? Okay. We have got concentrated H2SO4 or phosphoric acid H3PO4. It is called the phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. This is the concentrated sulfuric acid. And these acids are called the protic acids. Protic acids. What do you mean by protic acid? Protic acids are those acids which can donate proton H plus ions. Or other than these protic acid, we can also make use of some other substance like anhydrous, zinc chloride, ZnCl2, or alumina, Al2O3. Alumina is a common name. Alumina means aluminium oxide. Even these can also act as the dehydrating agent, but our studies are restricted to the sulfuric acid and the phosphoric acid. And we are going to study later part the mechanism of dehydration of the alcohols. Okay, so let me take some examples. The simplest example, we can take the ethyl alcohol, but before that I'll write the general equation. So I should have two carbon atoms. Okay, the given molecule, given alcohol must contain at least two carbon atoms. Then hydrogen and OH should be removed from the neighboring carbon atom. Water molecule H2O. Remember H plus and OH minus. So removing the two groups here from the neighboring carbon atom 1-2 position. Remaining valency, the valence of carbon is 4. Right? Clear? Now remove water molecule using dehydrating agent. So let me write the H plus, concentrated sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid to give. So when you remove this, I'll get a carbon-carbon double bond. So what is the product we are going to get? Product we are going to get in general alkenes. In general we get alkenes. So alcohols can be converted into alkenes using concentrated sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid. Clear? Now let me take these some examples, specific examples here. Yeah. So first one I'm going to take up is ethyl alcohol. What is the formula ethyl alcohol? CH3 CH2OH, ethyl alcohol, right? Ethyl alcohol. Clear? Now ethyl alcohol I can write it as the carbon-carbon single bond. This is carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2. Okay, on carbon number 1, OH I'll write separately and CH2 remaining part. Here, I'll write hydrogen separately on the second carbonate, remaining CH2 separately. So what are we going to remove? Water molecule. Okay. So I'll make use of concentrated sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Okay. And this reaction takes place at 443 Kelvin, higher temperature. Okay. So CH2 double bond CH2 plus water we are going to get, correct? H2. Two carbon atom and alkene called as the ethene. This is not ethene. So ethyl alcohol gives ethene. Propyl alcohol gives propene. Butyl alcohol gives butene. Okay, this is the first example. Let me go for the second example. Okay, let me take a CH3, CH, okay, OH and a CH3. How many carbon atoms are there? 3 carbon atoms are there. And OH is in the second carbon atom. I can write 2 propanol or propan-2-ol, or also called as the isopropyl alcohol. Also called as the isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. IPA, correct? Isopropyl alcohol, IPA. IPA. Iso, P, propyl, A, alcohol. Okay? Now, let me make use of some other dehydrating agent. Let me make use of phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid available in different concentration. Here we can make use of 85% of phosphoric acid, H3PO4, and temperature required is about 440 Kelvin. Okay. Now we have to remove water molecule, correct? How to remove water molecule? Make use of the H plus and OH minus. H plus and OH minus. OH minus should be removed from the middle carbon atom. Remove either H plus from first carbon atom or from the third carbon. So let me go for this carbon atom. So I'll get a CH3, then a CH, double bond CH2 plus water H2O. 3 carbon atoms are there, prop, and alkene is there, propene. This is known as the propene, correct? Yeah, propene, right? Now let me go for the third example, C. So I'll take now one more alcohol. You know that there are three different types of the alcohol: primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. See here, ethyl alcohol is a primary alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is a secondary alcohol. Let me go for tertiary alcohol now. I'll go for tertiary alcohol. Okay. Let me go for tertiary alcohol. Yeah. OH should be attached to a tertiary carbon atom, correct? What do you mean by tertiary carbon atom? Tertiary carbon atom is one which is attached to three more carbon atoms directly. And to satisfy the valency of the other carbon atom, hydrogen should be there. Okay, tertiary alcohol. And this is known as the tertiary. This is a tertiary. Butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol. Okay. Now we require dehydrating agent. Okay. So 20% phosphoric acid. Okay. And around 358 Kelvin required. Now what will happen? I should remove the OH from the one carbon atom, OH from the one carbon atom, this carbon atom, and hydrogen from the any neighboring carbon atom, either from this or this or this. Okay. So all are neighboring carbon atom and equivalent position they have got. So let me remove hydrogen from here. If I remove hydrogen from here, becomes CH2. Then I introduce double bond there. Then C. Here CH3 and CH3. Correct? Plus water. Plus water. Clear? Right? Now we'll write out the IUPAC of this compound. This is carbon number 1. This is carbon number 2. This is carbon number 3. The longest chain including the double bond. So it is a propene. Propionity. Which propene? 2-methyl propene. So it is a 2-methyl propene. 2-methyl propene. Clear? Or how many carbon atoms are there? 4 carbon atom. Branching is there. Iso. Already the 4 butene branching. Isobutene. This can also be called as the isobutene molecule. See, now compare these two phosphoric acid molecules, correct? 85% 440, 20%, then 358 Kelvin. Secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. When from the secondary alcohol to tertiary alcohol, see to that temperature is lower temperature required for tertiary alcohol. Also, when you go from secondary to tertiary alcohol, see the concentration of the acid used 85%, 20%. That means for tertiary alcohols we require mild condition, lower temperature, lower concentration. That means which alcohol is highly reactive? Tertiary alcohols undergo easily the reduction compared to secondary, compared to primary. Okay, so that is the order of reactivity. So what is the order of reactivity? Tertiary alcohols easily undergo dehydration. Okay, tertiary alcohol undergo dehydration easily compared to secondary, compared to primary, not oxidation. Okay, clear? So this is about the dehydration. In the next video, we will study the mechanism of dehydration of the alcohols. Okay, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe RD Chemistry, share the videos, like the videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.